good old record button. And in this video, for those of you guys who are in the course, I want to talk about why it's important to collect not only people and subscribers on your chatbot, but really why you also want to go out there and get subscribers to your email list, and why you maybe even want to get phone numbers as well. And some of you guys know the story, some of you guys don't, but early last year I had built my bot on a very popular platform at the time, and it was, some of you guys know it, ManyCrash, and they were the very simple and easy platform to use at the time. And what was great is I had built my bot and a ton of my clients' bots on ManyCrash, but I was apparently not welcome in the community, and they deleted my bots and they deleted all of my clients' bots. And so I had to basically start over from scratch on an entirely different platform. And now, currently we are using a different platform. But the reason I say that is it really taught me the importance of diversifying my channels and really getting a wide range of ways to contact people. And one of the biggest fundamental lessons in digital marketing was build your list, build your list, build your list. And I heard that and I thought that was so important. And they said that chatbots are not valuable, or they're not as valuable because you don't own, you don't have the email address, you don't own the email address. And what I would share with you is that in addition to chatbots being very easy for someone to go in there and delete you, or someone, for Zuckerberg to decide to change the system. The same thing can happen on email, right? People can change their email address, spam filters can change. So what I would encourage you is to just not rely and lean on only one type of method of communication in order to be able to sell your product, right? And so what we do is we try and get them in a variety of different mediums where they are actually engaging. And so a lot of them obviously are going to come in from our Facebook group, and then they're going to come in through our chatbot. But as soon as they come in through our chatbot, what we do is we do try and get them into our email list. And so let me hop in and let me show you guys our webinar sequence. And so if I go in here and I want to pull up our webinar blocks, and I'll see our webinar registration. So notice when people come in for the webinar, okay, when they get confirmed, one thing that we do is we say, all right, awesome, all right. And we ask them for their email, right? We ask them for their email. It's one of the first things that we do is we use a user email block, and we actually ask them for their email. Now, you'll see here that I have a go-to block up here that says if we already have their email, then don't ask them for their email. But one of the first things that we do is we automatically try and get their email so that we can send that information off to a Google Sheet, and so we can send that information off to Zapier and put it into the rest of our automations. So what you'll notice here is that as soon as they sign up for something else, right, we do try and get them to also give them our email, because we've had times where we couldn't deliver this information. We had times where we couldn't actually send them messages, send them updates through the bot because, that wasn't working. And so we had to be able to send them notifications different ways, right? Or another way. And so thankfully we had their emails. And so having another form of communication is just really valuable when you are trying to monetize any branding or sales channel.